is evil. I mean, come on, you're destroying people's cars, like you said yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
now, was that deep?
How do you know whose car that is?
Yeah.
Who did they support?
It's the guy standing next to you with the Molotov cocktail. Dude, that's my Ford Focus you just stomped.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah, that was pretty deep yesterday, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, and it's truthful.
Yep.
They're protesting just to demolish things
Now, I haven't looked since I've said it, but I don't usually get the backlash like Jordan. Jordan just gets thumped on, man.
Well, he has a lot of good things he says, but everybody's got an opinion. I mean, you know it as well as I do. We've dealt with the politician.
And maybe maybe that's what saves my tail.
Yeah.
Because I have learned, first of all, okay, if a person has a political stand,
right,
they're going to stay with that and defend that with everything. So why would I, being the kind, loving person that I am, right, Donna? Why would I take it, except for her? Donna's the exception to the rule, okay?
Okay.
But even now, man, after all of this, because I spent months giving my sister a hard time on the show.
Yeah,
and I think here's what I'm thinking. I'm trying to say it with a straight face. Work with me, will you, Marty?
Yes, I'm trying.
I'm ready to start singing "Kumbaya" with her. I'm telling you, I want to bring I want to bring peace to the table.
Yeah, it's it was fun to. The Hillary supporters, I had nothing against Hillary as a person other than the fact that she said she was from Chicago, but she ran for senator in New York because she came from New York. She could, politicians lie. So I said I never was.
But I was and I'm going to say right. I was going to say you ought to know. You've seen it. You know, everybody's going to get a mule and 40 acres and chickens for their coops and all that. But
yeah.
But now it is said and done. I think it is just probably time for everybody to sit back, take a deep breath. I know there's going to be a lot of things that are going to be done that people are going to love,
right? And
they're going to have things they're going to do that people are going to dislike,
right? And you know what? I think people in the United States just get tired of the same old business as usual situation.
Yep.
And the sneaky.
Well, we have suffered
under the table things.
Yeah, nobody's arguing. Nobody's arguing about the fact that there is. The fact is, there's a lot of things that has happened. Now, I'm not going to blame Obama for it because this happened way back with Billy Boy.
Oh yeah, well, it's that whole scenario: the Bushes, the Clintons, and Obama. Yeah, they were all in bed together.
Yeah, well, they're all friends. I think Bush even voted for Hillary.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, they hate,
but everybody said he did.
Yeah, but, Trump really Trump slapped little Bush around like a girl.
Yeah,
I mean, seriously.
Yeah,
and I think that's what it is. A lot of people in America will stick up for the underdog. So that's the reason now. I mean, it's basically like Trump is like he looks like the big bad bully on the block. Right. Thumped up all of the people that were running against him, went down the list, got rid of 17 of those, went up against Hillary, who, by the way, was a formidable person. I mean, if she did not, I think, in my mind, if she did not have the email scandal and if she did not have all of the publicity about that, I think she could have easily won.
I think it was part that and part the fact that she didn't have the support out in the United States that she thought she had.
They go to the black community every 4 years, and see they do have their circle of people like Sharpton and Jesse Jackson, the troublemakers. But they think black people are stupid. They really do because they don't
treat people like they're stupid. That's the problem.
But what it is that you got to understand something. I have found out. And I have a lot of friends in the African American community, okay? And, despite the politics, they know that there has to be some changes in the way that the pie is divided, okay?
Right.
And so the poor people are getting poorer and the rich people are getting richer. And that's the way it's been for a long time even before President Obama. So now, I think Obama's hands were tied a lot of times. Things he wanted to do for the black community, things that he wanted to do for people. So I'm going to give him that. But okay, now all of that is behind us. Okay,
right.
And so now Trump has said that he's going to. I mean, I don't have the list in front of me. It's pretty big list.
Extensive, yeah.
Yeah, but I think that if anything, irrespective of the way people feel about the guy, hopefully he'll be able to do some of the things that I don't. I was looking at all the name calling stuff like that's just a waste. But
Yeah.
but the question is going to be, can he make better deals for us? Like he said, I think he can.
I think he can. I think he can turn the economy around. I think he has the ability and the financial wizardry to do something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to see Obamacare made better and not be so costly to the the people who can't really afford it.
Right.
I think it shouldn't be you have to have insurance, otherwise we're going to tax you to death. I think that's a crock. I think if you can't afford insurance, the government should give you a basic form of insurance.
Right.
It's not that we're trying to tell you no, you can't go to the doctor, but come on. And here comes another thing that he needs to do.
Now, real quick before I know you're getting ready to stand on the soapbox again, but
yeah,
real quick. Now you have your insurance. Now, how much has your insurance or is your insurance going to go up?
Yes, my insurance is going up.
Okay, how much? How much percent?
20%.
That ain't bad.
No. For me, it's not.
Yeah.
For my wife, it's still pretty reasonable. But then again, she's got a job that's pretty reasonable anyway.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
but
and by the way, she does her job very well. Thank you.
Yes, she does.
Yep,
Thank
she
you.
does.
I've gotten many compliments about her doing
For
her
years,
job.
not for years,
Yes.
Marty. I mean, I have been gone since what 2001 or something like that.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, and still high respect, man.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I was in the neighborhood the other day doing a job.
Yeah, I know. I missed you.
I got stuck in an attic.
Uh,
I looked like if you look up through the scuttle hole in the attic, it looked like the Pillsbury Doughboy was up there. Or the Goodyear man.
Excuse me. That's just too funny. I got a visual, by the way. Thank you.
It was pretty. Yeah.
But get back to what I was going to say is he's got to create jobs. We've still got way too many poor people in this country that need a job.
Right.
So he's got to bring manufacturing back to this country.
Now, okay, what can he do it?
I think he can.
Okay.
I think it's time now for those companies that left the United States to come back, because I think over there they've thrown pennies away like they were feathers, and now it's starting to cost them more to ship back and forth across the seas, and so I think it's time to bring it back here and create jobs and create a better working ability for people who don't have the college degrees or have the mindset that want to go to work, put in their 8 to 12 hours and go home.
Yeah.
I think if he can do those two things in 4 years, I think it'll be a successful presidency.
Yeah.
If he doesn't do anything, I think we're messed up. And good morning, Nina. Thanks for stopping
I saw
by.
that. Yeah, I see that. Hi, Nina. Donna's not on because we don't allow girls on Friday. It's the Man Cave Show. Or the Caveman Show.
You can get in the chat, but you can't call.
Right, you can't. We can't talk to you. But anyhow, so I think so. It's going to. I guess a lot of it's going to be. I think once everybody gets past the emotional part of this and stuff, it's really going to be. He's got 4 years, like you said. Right. Give him 4 years, see what happens. He said something else yesterday when he was meeting with President Obama about that he's willing to seek. Some of his advice. I like that. I think that's smart.
I think that's a great idea, and you know what? I think he should do the same thing.
But he said that. But people
with the Bush family,
he said that though all along. That while he did take credit for being the one that's going to make it happen, but he would be a complete buffoon. You like that word?
Right. Buffoon. That's another.
Yeah.
Well, that's not a $12 word, but it's close.
It's a big word for me. Anyhow, he would be a total buffoon if he did not go to the people that know, what's going to need to be done. It's kind of like being the choir director. You might not know how to sing, but hopefully
Right.
you can get the choir to sing.
Right.
And so, here again, there's a lot of people that are looking at this and saying, one way, there's no kind of in between. It's kind of like it's not going to work. And then there's other people say, thank God we got something different. Now, as a Christian feller, okay, I will say that I am hopeful that that's some of the rights for those of us of faith will be protected a little bit more, and that some of the things that have been allowed to happen, abortion being the number one thing in my book. I have always
agree with you.
Well, here's the thing about and these are hot button subjects. I know that.
Yeah.
But the problem with abortion is that our technology, and Mary brought this up. This is not something for me, just so I got to give credit where it's due. But Sister G brought this up. She says when they first started that, we did not have the technology that we have today.
Right.
So with the technology that we have today, we can actually see when they're performing this murder that you can actually see what's going on. And it's a whole different picture today than it was back when Roe versus Wade was approved.
Right.
And so, and then also too, the argument about what about if a lady's health is endangered, or what about if it's a case of rape or incest and whatever, and those things are there. But the vast majority
I have an
of the
argument for that
times,
too.
yeah, I hear you. The vast majority of the people that go and have this murder done is folks who don't want to deal with having a kid.
Right. And let me jump in real quick here. I'm not. I've gotten really deep into reading my Bible and becoming a Christian and whatnot. And I agree with you on the murder aspect of it, but let's take that. We just in this country allowed gays and lesbians to marry. Okay, they're not able to procreate for children.
Nope.
You have
that's all. That's all
54
the
million plus abortions. Let's turn those
solve the
abortions
abortion
into
problem.
children. Right. It would solve it 100%.
Yeah.
Let's turn that abortion stuff into their children. And let's just stipulate to them that they have to have an open mind for their children. They can't close their mind on the relationship as being the only thing that works.
Right.
Because it doesn't work for everybody.
Right.
I'm not saying that I'm condoning it, but I am saying it's a pliable reason to keep people from murdering preborn babies. And I would applaud that. Even though I didn't support their relationship, I would applaud them for taking that and moving it to people who could be very productive in this country. Yeah.
That was, by the way, Marty, that was really deep, buddy.
Thank you. I've thought that one out for a long time, my friend.
We was up on the cliff with that one, bro.
I was on the edge.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. So,
yeah.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you. And look at the clock, man. Look at the clock. We're cranking, dude.
We always do. We
okay,
could do a 4-hour show without even trying.
Yeah. Not even. So anyhow, moving on. Okay, let's talk a little bit of sports today.
Okay.
All right. Well, of course,
we got the Chicago Blackhawks and the Capitals.
I
tonight,
love your
7:30.
shirt that's over the top of your head, dude.
Thank you.
That's so true. That's
2016.
true. Yep.
Yes.
And a lot of people now. Is this true that there was a lot of goats that were slaughtered and cooked?
Not to my knowledge, but I know there was one given. There was one given to the L.A. Dodgers. I know I gave that one away.
Oh.
And then, from what I understand, the Cubs themselves gave the goat to Cleveland, so they left it in Cleveland, I should say. So. But it's gone. You can't call that one back anymore. I don't care what anybody says.
He did. I mean, they did a great job. Of course, I was a little concerned about them being on Saturday Night Live doing the twerking thing.
Yeah, that kind of. I'm doing a memorabilia thing because
keep that one out. Keep that one out.
That one is definitely not.
What is
not making the list?
Yeah.
In fact, there was a couple more I put on Facebook yesterday where